I think it was a lot of ups and downs, to be honest. Yeah, if you start, start off with the 4-game suspension right away. Missed the Elter game. That was kind of it was a tough blow, to be honest. It's one of those games you look forward to a lot, and missed that, and then I finally started to get into the rhythm. About a month before the All-Star break, and thought I played some really good hockey, and then after All-Star break, I just couldn't get into the rhythm, and struggled a little bit, and the team wasn't playing as well, and we lost a lot of key players, and so I thought it was a lot of emotions around it, and when you kind of realize that we're not going to make playoffs, and that sucks. We all want to play those important games at the end of the year, and to be sitting here today and facing some tough questions, it's never easy, and you always want to be in that mix at the end of the year, and it sucks when you don't make the playoffs.
You alluded to, you lost some teammates and also some close friends.
Yeah.
And the team's going in a radically different direction now, too. Does any of that erode your desire to be here long term?
I think everybody knows how much I would love playing in Calgary, and I think we have a really unique fan base that, supports us no matter what, and I think those you look at yesterday, and that we got quite the cheer after the game yesterday, and I think that speaks so highly of our fans that's here, and who really wants us to win every game, and they want us to make the playoffs each and every year, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm 27 now, turning 28 next year. I'm not at the start of my career anymore, and I want to make the playoffs every year, and I want to play the important games at the end of each year, and I got 2 more years left of my contract, and as far as I'm concerned, I have a contract with the Calgary Flames, and that's not going to change this summer.
Do you think that this team is on a direction that you can achieve those goals, like playing in those big games here in Calgary?
Yeah, I do. And I think, if you look at the young guys that have come up this year, I think they've all been really good. You look at SARS throughout the whole year, it's been really good. You look at Posby and, Maddie towards the end of the season, I thought did a really good job. So, it's an exciting future ahead. But it's not just them. It's, us, I guess, old guys, if you want to call it that. And we got to take the next step, too, in leadership and everything around for, everyone to take the next step, for the organization take the next step to be a playoff team each and every year, and not just, playoff, then miss the playoff, miss the playoff. And I think we're on a good trajectory to be that, and I think it's going to be a real exciting summer ahead.
What do you think this? What do you think needs to happen on the ice? What does this group need to make that next step where you're playing meaningful games next season?
Honestly, as I said, I think for us older guys to take the next step in the leadership and to play well night in and night out. And, the reality of the NHL is you're not going to feel your best each and every night. But if you can find it 3-4 more games where you can feel your best, and your B game, so-called, is a little bit better too. And then for the young guys to take the next step, I think that's what needs to happen here. And as I said, it's you don't want to be in and out each year, and you want to be a playoff team for a long time. And for that to happen, it's we all got to take the next step. And I think we all got to remember this feeling of sitting here today and the feeling of not making the playoffs. It sucks. It really does. And so remember this feeling, have the feeling, throughout the summer, and we all need to work on different stuff, and but come September, October, we'll be ready.
Raz, if this is a retool and maybe it takes a couple years to get where the organization wants, is that something you embrace as kind of being a leader and part of the solution in getting the team to where they want to be?
Yes and no. I'm not in the front office. I don't make those tough decisions, but with the relationship me and Connie have, we've known each other for almost 10 years now, and we have a really good relationship, and so we talk quite a bit, and at this point of my career, you want to set a good example. You want to be there for the young guys and push them, and make jokes with them, make them feel really part of the team, but yeah, as I said, I don't really know what's going to happen this summer, which direction we're heading in, and but I hope it's towards the direction to make the playoffs each and every year.
Raz, do you feel like there was some learning of the leadership side of it from this year too? Like, did you take anything away from that department? You've talked about it, and I think we see that too, but is there any takeaways in terms of growing in that area personally?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was the first year, you're in the leadership meetings in the group, and it's different, and I think I stayed a little quiet in the first couple, and then you kind of start to speak up, and but that comes with me and Back's relationship too. We've known each other for so long, and if he needed something, he knew he could lean on me, and if I thought something, I would tell him, and I think it's a little different too, right? Because we started off the season with 2 more players in the leadership group, and then it gets swapped up for another 3, kind of, and so I think it was a good learning experience for the 4 or 5 of us who got in there, and you learn a lot by sitting in those meetings, and that people look towards you now more than ever, and so yeah, it was definitely a learning experience for the first few months, and then I thought I grew into it more and more towards the end.
How did you feel like Ryan Huska did in his first year? I know that there were obviously challenges for the group and for the organization, but it does feel, if I compare this to a year ago, there doesn't seem to be the same sort of negativity.
Yeah, I thought he did good. I thought he did really good. I thought it was exactly what the team needed, and to just calm the waters a little bit, and I thought he did a good job with that, and we're probably going to get into more of me and Huska are going to have talks at the end of the month or whatever, and because I'm staying around here for a little bit, and to just see pick his brain a little bit of what he thought and what we thought, and that kind of stuff, and but overall I thought he did a really good job. It's what we needed, and as I said, we just needed to calm the waters a little bit, and I thought he did a really good job of that.
Everybody plays through injury in this game. Were there any injuries you were battling through this season?
Yeah, it was. There's always a few problems with. You guys could probably see that against LA when I took that shot block. That was the 3rd time in quite some time that hit me in the exact same spot. So I struggled with that foot probably for a little bit, but that's no excuse to my season. I know I gotta step it up a little bit, and just play better overall. As I said, I thought just once I finally got into a rhythm, it was the All-Star break, and my role changed a little bit after the All-Star break, and then it kind of changed back to what it was before. So it was a good year for me, I think, mentally, and to just battle through some adversity, and that everything is not easy in the NHL. You're gonna have ups and downs, and so I'm proud of the way I battled, and but I still got to do a better job, I feel like.